I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I could tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why didn't we ever stay in the first place? I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I will wait a lifetime if you say you stay with me, babe. I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I will wait a lifetime if you say you stay with me, babe.
Honestly, Not Even Worried, episode 27. I'm Nilo G, and I'm here with Blake Boots.
Yes, you are.
Shout out to our patrons for supporting us at patreon.com/honestly not even worried, where we put up all sorts of exclusive content for you guys.
You like it?
Today is me and Jenny's 11-month anniversary.
3, 2,
Oh,
1, let's
happy. I'd be remiss if I didn't say happy anniversary.
Thank you, dude. But
brilliant.
speaking of me and Jenny, I had a story I wanted to tell.
Tell me.
Because
Why?
last week me and Jenny went to the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, shit.
The Tennessee Renaissance Festival in Arrington, Tennessee. I mean, this thing was epic, dude. Basically imagine like if Gimli from Lord of the Rings and Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean fucked.
Whoa.
Also, if like Romeo and if Juliet was cheating on Romeo with Shrek,
Oh, okay.
that'd be kind of the vibe. That's kind of what the Renaissance Fair is. And you know, Fiona's also like up in the king's court up in the king's quarters getting fucking the treatment from the king.
The royal treatment.
There's a monk just watching.
Would you say it
There's a
had...
troll outside the door
Was there a bit of a
looking in the peephole.
swashbuckle vibe to this situation as well?
It's a mix.
Okay.
So there's a swashbuckle as well, but then also randomly, yeah, you'd see random shit like, why is Jack Sparrow here?
That's interesting.
Why is Harry Potter here?
There must be a mistake.
I think a lot of people, you know, if you hear the word Renaissance, you might think, yeah, I've stayed at that hotel before,
What?
but it's actually so much more.
Yeah.
The word Renaissance, it's a French word. It means make believe in a field.
Really?
Really?
No.
It's like, that's perfect then, yeah.
Don't leave me alone with these people. I'm a slave to the truth.
From my research, medieval times kind of can have negative connotations around it, and so they've over time expanded it to be more broad fantasy.
Okay.
Like you can kind of imagine all sorts of scenarios, dude. But this fest was legit, bro.
I'm imagining a lot of leather.
There's a lot of leather bound.
Leather working.
Leather, some thicker cottons, definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Tunics, lace them up, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, lace up tunics.
Nice touch.
Bring those back, you know.
Yeah, I saw a dude at the grocery store the other day wearing like a tunic situation.
Oh my God.
No lie. And he was like...
He's in garb.
Just standing at the deli counter waiting for his meat.
He's in garb.
He was in garb. He was barding in garb. So
Tight across the
did you guys dress up?
No, we did not dress up.
Okay.
I'm gonna dress up next time because basically as soon as we pulled in and I see everybody dressed up, I felt like the odd man out there.
You're the weirdo for not
I'm
dressing
the
up.
weirdo. I mean, from the go, as soon as we pull in, the vibe is just magical.
Divine.
Even the like traffic controller people are like waving their flags all like gracefully and shit, like around their head and like all fucking fairy-like.
Yeah,
Cars are colliding behind them. They don't care. And we get in, we get into the parking lot. People are like, this area is like the loading dock for the place, right? This is where you like bring your ship from your land, essentially, which is your car. And you park it, and it's like the locker room kind of like before the game, and you got to suit up. So you see people like changing, like putting on their elf ears, lacing up the tunic,
Yeah.
tuning up the fiddle, you know, stroking the mini harp.
Gathering the mead.
Someone's girlfriend's mad because you left the fucking scrolls at home.
God damn, again.
You know, you open up a trunk and like just 1,000 spears fall out.
These aren't mine. I meant to bring the pikes.
Oh, no, not the spears.
Not the spears again.
It was epic. I highly recommend it if you can go to a Renaissance Fair festival this summer. It's super vibey. There's all sorts of food. We had so much food, dude. I had a turkey leg.
Okay, I was gonna ask the classic.
The classic turkey leg, juiciest turkey leg you've ever had. Usually turkey's dry. I've never had turkey and it be not dry.
God, I want to know how they get it so like juicy because yeah, every time you eat a turkey leg outside of a Renaissance Fair,
Dude, they were so good.
it's because you're not adhering to the Renaissance cooking policies outside of the Renaissance.
I think so. And I think like this is such a legit fest. They're like, if we don't get this staple right, there's no way we'll be seen as legit.
Yeah.
Like you have to get the turkey leg right, or
That's
you get
70%.
executed.
That's 70% of a Renaissance festival
Yeah.
is a good turkey leg.
I saw a guy. There was like they had like these food courts, but I guess like food courtyards, you know, where it was like a open field or some seating, and then there was food booths all around. And I saw this barbarian sitting on a ledge, sitting.
Barbarian.
Perhaps.
I think he was a barbarian, or he
Yeah.
might have just been like a bagpipe player or something. But he was sitting here like he was bald. He had a beard,
Nice touch.
and he was like wide. His legs were wide, spread open, fully, and he had a book in one hand, and he was like reading the book, and then he had a turkey leg in another hand.
That's
And
incredible.
he would like bite the turkey leg and then go to read like pages out of the book.
Why'd you read so much?
It was just like so insane because I was like, how long have you been here?
Yeah, yeah.
That you're this comfortable.
How deep in the book was he? Was he like
don't
halfway
know.
through?
He must have been like halfway through at this point.
The trifecta of that moment is if he did like a really boisterous laugh.
Oh my
like
God.
from the book and he's got food in his mouth and he's like like
Dude,
that would have
he
been
did. He looked like a fucking he looked like a CPU in a video game.
Oh my god, you go up to him, he's
Yeah,
like,
he's
Greetings, traveler.
do you have any potions or food that you need?
like a little thing hovers. It says like hold X to speak with Trayvis.
yeah, Trayvis.
His real name's Travis, but it's just Trayvis for the thing.
yeah.
It's pronounced Trayvis here.
It was so funny because you could tell like he wasn't really reading the book, you know, like it's kind of like hard to do both
Yeah.
in such a stimulating environment. People would like walk by and he immediately would just like look up and be like,
Greetings.
Yeah.
how's it going? How's it going? Like he was totally just doing it just to play the part, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
that-
there's no way you come. How long would you have to be at the Renaissance Fair to be so relaxed that you're like catching up on reading and eating at the same time? you
Yeah.
know? Do you live there? What's going on?
Well, you know homie was just on page 47 for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
just marinating there.
Looking at the words, nothing was processing.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Just waiting for like a wench to come by and be like,
Hello. Yes, Winch. Greetings. Good to see you.
so yeah, there was a lot of food we had, you know, some corn, some lemonade, some cream puff, some chips, some potatoes.
With a belly full
Nice.
of wine.
It was great, dude. It was like a few hours of good fun. Oh, and they have a castle there.
Okay, so they've got a whole little set.
Yeah, they have so apart from the fest, you take trips to this castle. You have to go on a bus.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a little bit down the way, and you know you climb aboard this bus and you're there with however many people. We got the last bus tour of the festival because we were there on the last day. Basically, this guy just started building a castle like when he was in high school, or like right out of high school. He like became a photographer, and all the money he ever made just went towards building this castle. Castle Gwyn, it's called. And he's the guy who onboards like every tour group. So when you get to the castle grounds, you sit like around him in these chairs, and he's the one who like introduces you. He like gets up and he talks so quietly, and there's like no mic or anything, and he's just up on a stage telling you like his life story.
Whoa.
And he opens with a joke. He goes, he's like, how much does a pirate pay to get? How much did the pirate pay to get his ears pierced?
How much?
And you know, people were thinking about it. Nobody could come up with a response. One guy's like, an arm and a leg. He's like, nope, that's another joke.
Imbecile.
And you could hear we heard this kid behind us, and he was like with his parents, and he was just like,
He wouldn't even have to pay anything. He could just do it himself.
and you can hear him like figuring it out in his head,
Well,
or so he thinks.
perhaps.
We're just up in front of him and be like, don't say it, dude, don't say it. And he like raises his hand and he goes, yeah. And he's like,
He just does it himself.
nope. That would crush me as a kid, you know?
Yeah, you're just so confident. You're like,
So confident.
there's no way.
Wait, he could just do it. He has a hook hand. He just do it himself.
It's a trick question. Yeah.
He's like, no, a buccaneer.
Fuck that. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, I get it,
pays
but
a
like,
buccaneer.
yeah. What was the castle made out of? Was it? Could you like go in and
You
you're
can
like
go in.
indoors a castle? You're inside of a castle.
Yeah, so
Obviously, it's not stone.
the thing
but-
that's like fucking bullshit is that they had to close the first floor was closed to all visitors because of COVID procedures. I mean,
Yeah.
which was crazy because not a single person was wearing a mask on the festival grounds.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, when they started organizing the festival, that was kind of the lay of the land, and that's how they continued with those precautions. But
How long?
so we didn't even get to go inside or anything. We just kind of looked at the outside of it and went
okay.
back. Mhm.
Is it going to be going on all summer? This
No.
festival?
It's done.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Oh,
It was the last day, Labor Day or
Wow.
Memorial Day. Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. You guys got the last bus on the last day.
Got the last bus on the last day.
Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, I had been a few years ago, but yeah, it was good.
And this is the first of many courses.
And dude, you know, we love Lord of the Rings on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know, we love a good Game of Thrones on this podcast.
It's quite cool.
I was gonna ask if anybody was dressed as that sort of character, but I guess that's not really. Is Lord of the Rings in that sort of lore, in the Renaissance lore?
Sure. I mean, there's knights, there's elves for sure.
Definitely
I saw
elves.
like, you know, people were in like groups. You could see like a couple of pirates, and then you get like a monk in the corner giving him the stink eye.
Yeah.
You know, some elves walk by.
Classic rivalry there.
Yeah, super. The monk, the clergy.
We all know it. The bard versus the bard versus the monk.
Yeah, not a lot of jesters.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
What was there a jousting shit going on?
Yes, we
Hell
saw
yeah.
a jousting show, and we saw like 3 or 4 jousters kind of go at it with them lances, dude.
I love that.
Trial
Yeah.
by combat.
Cool.
That is just one of the probably it's like trying to be like wrestling in a way where it's like you probably meet up beforehand. You're like, the Black Knight's gonna win.
Yes,
And you make sure you hit him right here. But like,
first, dude, there was a sword fight in the middle of the thing.
holy shit.
And you could tell it was like completely staged because they were swinging the swords so slow.
Dude.
And then it ended with like the guy disarming the one guy and like holding the sword up to his throat, like,
Nothing to say?
Oh,
and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Merciless.
Everybody in the crowd was
there's so many people on film sets that do the sword fighting and things like that for those older movies.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if in their off time they're not just like being paid at these festivals
Oh,
to
I
do these
know.
extreme battles, because they would kill it. I mean, you watch
yeah.
Gladiator or anything like that and you're like, these sword fights are pretty freaky right
Yeah,
now.
apparently
They're, like,
these guys did not have that budget
okay, yeah.
because it was the jousters also doing the sword fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like part of the game, and they weren't that good. And also, I feel like they just had to play it safe, I guess.
They probably found them under R Seeking K on Craigslist.
Yeah, exactly.
Renaissance Fair Seeking Knights.
Yeah, Rook Seeking Knight.
The classic post.
Yeah, there are people like fucking. They had lance carriers and shit, like carrying the lances to and from, and just looking like absolute peasants. I mean, people were out and about. People were really enjoying themselves.
Hell yeah.
I just love the being yourself truth of the Renaissance Fair. Also, randomly, you'll see like just the worst people. Also, you're like, they're definitely racist. They have like a fucking shirt with just a gun on it, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, what are you doing?
It's like a giant white cross that's a little bit Nazi-esque. You're like, well, I get it, but it's a little bit KKK vibe going on here.
Yeah. So we went to the Ren Fair. You know, I don't know what I would dress up as if I went. Do you know what you would dress up as if you went?
I'd probably go with a wizard outfit.
Voldemort.
You want to go the magic route?
The magic route, the robe situation.
Yeah.
It's breathable.
That's a great route to go to as well. I didn't talk about that much, but yeah, there's tons of spellcasters there.
Yeah, dude, you're just basically wearing a giant dress. You're just, I could be
Free-flowing.
completely naked under
I was
there.
going to say you're going completely naked in like kind of a thin fabric. So you can,
Yeah, it just
you can
feels
see every
good.
lump.
I'm not about to be like one of those chubs, the fucking dressing in all metal gear, you know, sun shining down. Like,
Damn.
I'm gonna get dehydrated. I'm casting spells, dude.
Damn. That's probably what I would do is wear the all metal.
You'd go all metal?
I'm going full plate metal.
Wow.
When I was in like 5th grade, I wore a night costume to our Halloween day at school. And I shit my pants.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
I shit my chainmail.
Wow.
And so I have to make up for that day, I feel like, and upgrade the armor, sort of upgrade the self-control.
Perils of self-betterment.
That's honestly something a true knight would have done too. If you think about it,
In battle, what else do you have? What other option do you have?
you're gonna take the time to take off that armor? Fuck no, dude. You're shitting your chainmail.
Yeah, someone's going to stab you
Yeah.
where it hurts if you do that. So
Yeah.
you better shit your chainmail. And I knew that.
If anything, he feels more dangerous.
Man, that's pretty sick, dude. I love the accuracy.
Nice
Yeah.
touch.
I was really true to the period, you know?
Nobody even had to ask you how much money would it cost right now for you to just shit your pants.
Yeah.
How much? What's the least amount of money that that thing you asked last night?
Yeah. I was yeah. What do you guys think? What's the lowest amount of money that right now, wherever you are, you would piss your pants for? You would just
Yeah.
let loose and piss your pants. Just think about that. I feel like in any normal case, we're going $50 or so.
I think
50 to 100.
I think with this current outfit and where I'm sitting, I'm gonna say 200.
Okay, $200 to piss your pants here and now.
That's in this moment. Last night was lower because lower stakes.
Lower
but
stakes, yeah.
I'm not gonna pee my pants on the pod for nothing, dude.
Are you going to accept their offer?
Ask your friends when you're with them next, what's the lowest you would piss your pants for right now? I think about that often. It's like your bladder. We're in such control of it. The thought of just like letting go and pissing in like a circumstance like this is buck wild, but possible.
Well said.
There's apprehension.
You'd really have to like take a minute.
Yeah.
Breathe deep and like be like, okay, I'm peeing. I'm
about to do this.
Yeah, makes me kind of have to be thinking about it.
Well, it's kind of that feeling you have when whenever I'm peeing in front of someone, when I know someone's close or watching me, there's like a blockage for like probably 20 seconds or so. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go right now. Okay, we're gonna go right now. Come on. Okay, we're good. I don't know why that happens, but that happens every time I'm like around someone when I'm peeing.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. I don't
so exposed.
I don't get that like bladder shyness or anything like that.
You're bladder confident.
I'm bladder confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're my bladder confidant.
My lord.
Bladder confident, bowel
Wear it like armor.
confident as well.
Bowel confident. Yeah, dude.
That's what I do.
So yeah, but the Renaissance Fair, it's a real family. It's family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great time. It's a good place to be. It's not just fucking medieval sucking and fucking. There's wholesome fun to be had.
I'm sure there's a variation somewhere where there's a little bit of S&F going on.
I was thinking about like polls kind of related to the Renaissance Fair. You don't really think about like pirates and like Vikings being a part of Ren fairs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought of this poll, would you rather be a pirate or a Viking? And your guys' responses were great. It was pretty much down the middle with the pirate versus the Viking. But here's the thing. What I learned was that Vikings are just Norwegian pirates.
And from
Like,
a previous era, right?
Yeah, like on the Wikipedia, the first thing it says is Vikings are Norwegian pirates. A lot of people were like, I wouldn't want to be a pirate because it's too much time at sea, too much time around water. It's like,
Don't forget.
Vikings are on water a lot, you guys. So really think about it. Because then after you consider that, Vikings are just Norwegian pirates, the choice then sort of becomes, would you rather be a Norwegian pirate or a Caribbean pirate? Or Caribbean, how do you pronounce it?
Caribbean pirate. Caribbean pirate.
But it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Or is it technically Pirates of the Caribbean?
I'm Captain
Well,
Jack Sparrow.
I feel like you would say Caribbean pirate. I think it depends on the location because I feel like some people are like, I'm Caribbean.
Yeah.
Caribbean.
I've always never known if I can be on if I care being honest. I've never known.
If I care about being honest.
Man, I've never. That's always been something on my mind. If I care being honest.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry, I didn't know.
But then it becomes, do you want to be a fucking Norwegian pirate or a Caribbean pirate? And for me, that comes down to the ships.
I was just thinking that.
What?
The ships.
Okay, what about the ships?
They're very different. I feel like a pirate ship, a Caribbean pirate, is a little bit more advanced than a Viking ship.
Totally, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They got way more features. It's more like a cruise. It's like a cruise ship.
There's no heave-hoeing going on.
No. The Norse ships look like very specific. It looks like you're here to row crew.
Yeah.
And get the fuck out.
Exactly.
That's where the Harvard kind of cruise shit kind of started, was with the Vikings. And then it's like there's no room for anything else. You just like stand and
What do we have?
get out, I guess. But like the pirate
You can't
ships,
go below, yeah.
Yeah.
You were goofing on the movie The Dig last night, and there is a very cool scene where there's a Viking ship.
Oh, but that's way after Viking times.
Looks
that
basic as hell. Well,
they dig up
an old Viking ship.
I see.
Probably makes you less likely to watch it now that I've...
Don't get me wrong, dude. The Viking ships are beautiful.
No, they are. Yeah.
They're such long, magnificent pieces of, woodworking. They got the curl on the front usually.
Horse, yes.
But the pirate ship, dude,
I have a list.
not only are you you got one guy steering. I don't know where the rest of the fucking manpower comes from, but
I mean, I think
they got rowers at the
everyone is
bottom.
rowing. I think they all stick out of the sides.
Okay.
Wait, are we talking about that was
pirate ship?
The pirate ship
The
is
Caribbean pirate ship.
the sails.
Oh, the sails.
The
See,
wind.
We
Wind
figured
and the
we got
sails.
wind power. They have bedrooms, bathrooms.
Is this a dream?
They got Bed Bath and Caribbean.
I could be wrong here, but I also said pirates because it's my assumption that there's more advancement in the health, maybe. You're not going to die as likely, because I feel like
a bit extreme.
Vikings are more in the 800s era, right? Like hundreds AD. I'm thinking pirates are kind of 14
Later, 1400s
to
or
like
something.
1700.
Yeah, way later.
Still pirates now.
They're still pirates now.
Yeah, Somalian pirates.
So Vikings were kind of like even just the earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, my mind immediately goes to, well, I'm dying at 35 in the hundreds, but maybe as a pirate, I'm dying in my 40s.
Okay, you get a little like 10 plus years. Plus, it seems like they just have more fun. How the Viking thing is very just stoic, cold.
It's very cold.
Yeah.
I'd rather be hot than cold, I think.
Me too.
You would really?
I mean,
that's a first
in
from
that
you.
case.
There
The
must be a
Viking, though,
mistake.
I mean, it just seems not fun. The pirates get down and dirty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's more time for drinking and chilling on those ships because you got those sails too.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not as much heave-hoeing.
Not as much heave-hoeing at all, unless you're heave-hoeing, you're throwing up when you're getting that topsy-turvy feeling on top. That sloppy topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
And you get scurvy.
Sloppy toppy turvy scurvy. So nobody could sway you over to the Vikings, probably.
No, man.
Never forget what you are.
I'm a Jack Sparrow fucking fetishist. What can I say?
Yeah.
I romanticize that life, man.
I got to remember something for the next thing we're talking about.
What, the court jester thing?
Yeah.
So then I thought of another poll related to Renaissance fair stuff. And it was, would you rather be a court jester and sort of face the fear every time of having a bad set of bombing, and then it's your head on a pike, pretty much, your life is at risk? Or would you rather be an executioner, traditional style where you swing the axe and off the head, no guillotines, and be the guy chopping heads off, but then you have PTSD and you have to live with just the knowledge that you're probably cutting off hundreds, if not thousands of innocent heads per year. Damn. And what that does to you, what that does to a guy. That's going to Rockefeller.
That is
for
definitely
a while.
going to Rockefeller right there, dude.
Yeah. I actually never really formed my opinion on this, but I think I'd be the executioner.
If we're talking about the era of that, I think that's going to be probably an easier job.
Yeah,
in a way, just viciously with your quill writing out jokes for the king. Yeah. Hopefully the king isn't too cultured, so you can like do fart jokes and like make him laugh.
Do something easy. Yeah. Hopefully you don't have to bring like political commentary type shit, because then you're really playing with fire there.
So there's a fuck. I'm trying to find this this thing real quick. It's very important that I find it. It's about the jester. I think I found it.
Okay, give me that jester fact.
He comes to me with a jester fact, and nobody knows if it's real or not.
Nicolas Feria, also known as Le Feria, or Triboulet.
Say that again.
Triboulet.
Okay.
Triboulet. So he was a jester that served under two French kings, Louis the 12th and Francis the First, and he was like super quick-witted and just goofy and like was not afraid to basically try fucked up shit.
He was a George Carlin.
He was basically the George Carlin of his time. Apparently, this nobleman was upset about a joke. He was like one of the butt of the jester's jokes, and so he basically threatened to kill the jester. So the king attempted to calm him down by saying, don't worry, if he hangs you, I'll have him beheaded 15 minutes later. And then Triboulet reported, well, would it be possible to behead him 15 minutes before? Which was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then he slapped the king on the ass at one point.
Oh my God.
Just
Triboulet.
like I think he was just like killing it, and he went a little too far and slapped him on the ass.
No.
And so he was like, I'm gonna chop your head. I'm gonna have you killed unless I've calmed down, and I'll forgive you if you can think of an apology more insulting than slapping my ass.
More insulting to the king?
Yeah.
He said roast me?
Basically, he said, if you can do something more offensive to me than slapping my ass, then
you'll live?
Then you'll live.
You've shamed me, and I want to be off with your head. Okay, and then I've cooled down. I want you to roast the fuck out of me.
And so basically he said, I'm so sorry, Your Majesty, that I didn't recognize you. I mistook you for the queen. And then the king was like, that's too far. And he's like, you're definitely getting executed.
Oh my God.
So he said, I'm going to let you choose the way that you want to die.
Okay.
The jester responded, good sire, for Saint Nichu's and Saint Pinsad's sake, pardons of insanity, I choose to die from old age.
Wow.
And the king allowed it.
Holy shit.
So this dude was just doubling down.
Wow.
Fucking bold play.
Did he have more? Was he booked for more shows after that? Did the crowd go fucking nuts?
I think he indeed died of old age.
That's incredible.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow, that's great. What's that guy's name?
His name is Triboulet.
Triboulet. But dude, see,
there he is, right there. That little cheeky boy,
wow.
cheeky barred boy.
He looks like a smart guy. But see, that's the thing. If you're gonna be a court jester, you pretty much have to bring that level of game and like not fold, or else it's off with your head, dude. You that king, one butt slap and he's.
Before you die, let me just say this.
Off with your head.
He's off with your head. I mean, it's one of those situations where ideally I'd like to be a jester, but I don't know if I feel like I need to be surrounded by friends to perform really well and to like goof really well. And the fact that like I'm goofing for my life, like I don't think I could do it.
Too much pressure.
Yeah.
And then the executioner, it's like, dude, you're in a cushy spot, you know? Your life sucks, but you're alive. I
don't think unless you're like a king back then, your life probably just sucked no matter what.
True.
Like
I always thought about that, dude. I always thought like if I was to be back in those times, I would just be a baker. I just want to be the fucking baker's boy and just like make bread. Yeah. Everybody likes you. They need bread.
Totally.
Nobody thinks twice about you or your opinions.
I just make bread.
Yo.
That or food taster. Food tester.
Oh, that's tough.
To test for poison.
Oh, but then you risk. At least with the bread maker, you're just eating bread too. Probably.
That's true. I guess with the food tester, you get a little more variety.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's basically Russian roulette every time you eat a meal. So
many people are trying to poison the king left and right, dude.
Yeah.
How does that translate to today? Are we trying to be the baker's boys of today?
You and me?
Yeah, just people in general. Are you guys out there being baker's boys, or are you out there being soldiers on the front lines?
Yeah,
we're all baker's boys.
Is a baker just in our society just someone who keeps their head down and doesn't follow the road less traveled?
Exactly. Not here to stir the pot. Here to raise the yeast.
Yeah. Are we not men?
Give Kirk a call. See if he answers.
Okay.
Let's just see what he says.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Your OTP.
Kirk.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Woo!
Yeah.
We back, boy. Yeah. Surprise OTP on him.
OTP, baby.
Welcome, dude.
An OTP. Hold on, let me tell Nick.
Oh.
Nick! I'm OTP. Okay. You're not.
Yeah, you can come down.
At Shy Nico.
Wow. Okay, we got at Kirk61 and at Shy Nico here, OTP.
Hell yeah.
That whole minute and a half. I'm so sorry.
No, that was great. But we were just talking about, whether or not you'd be a pirate or a Viking, and whether or not you'd be a court jester or an executioner. But we'll start with the pirate.
I'd definitely be a pirate.
Okay.
Just probably because I feel like I know more about pirates than Vikings. I kind of understand like the job benefits of pirates better than I don't know what a Viking does. You're just like in a boat.
They're just Norwegian pirates.
Yeah, like cool hat with the horns and stuff.
That's so true.
I don't know. Pirates seem like alphas.
You think Vikings aren't alphas?
Vikings?
Dude, I'm tired of these beta ass Vikings just fucking
these nerds.
Yeah, these incel fucking Vikings just rowing. Obsessed with rowing. Yeah, the pirate life definitely seems a little bit more fun, and the ships are cooler.
The ships are cooler, and there's a lot more movies made about pirates than Vikings. I don't know, how many Pirates of the Caribbean are there? There's like 8 at this point, right?
Yeah, I think there's 4 or 5. I mean, if you look at the gross of pirate films versus Viking films, we're talking
clear line.
We're talking billions versus millions.
It's a no-brainer. There's so much upward mobility as a pirate.
And plus, it's so cold in Norway. If you're a Viking, you know.
Yeah.
Norway is actually an Australian word that means no way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Norway.
Norway.
Do you want me to be a Viking? I'd say Norway.
No way. Yeah, plus you're in the Caribbean.
Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. My bad.
But if you're having jerk chicken from there, what are you calling it?
Jerk chicken.
Jerk Caribbean chicken.
It's Caribbean. Caribbean. I don't know.
Is it?
I think both work, honestly.
We've been debating this whole time.
It's been
What
tumultuous.
was the second question?
The second question was, would you rather be a court jester and live with the fear of, if your set goes bad or you bomb, it's off with your head, or be an executioner with an axe and have to chop off heads on the daily? A lot of them, are probably innocent, but you got to do it because it's your job.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Executioner. The opportunity to deal death.
Yeah, we're here to survive, and you deal death.
In a world like that, that's going to be the job for sure.
You almost sound like you like the idea of being an executioner.
No, I mean, like, court jester versus executioner. I don't know. I almost, accidentally, hit someone with my car last night and was, seemingly, okay with it. Or just, oh, that was, a near brush with death. So
yeah.
I think I'd be fine with, dealing it out daily.
Yeah.
You feel like you almost killed somebody last night, or they almost killed you?
I mean, they were fine, but they were just walking across the crosswalk.
Oh, okay. So you almost killed them.
See them.
And part of you, and you'd be lying if part of you wasn't like, ooh, that was kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
it was kind of like a fellas, is it gay to manslaughter?
Yeah. You're like, why did I kind of liked it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do you guys stand on this?
I was a pirate as well, and I told a story about a court jester, which you will hear, and but I think in the reality of it is, executioner is gonna be an easier job than having to perform for your life. Having to goof.
This isn't RuPaul.
yeah, exactly.
Which one of them do you think got laid more, the jester or the executioner?
Oh, girls do love guys who are funny.
They do, but they also love a bad boy.
Yeah.
A bad boy dressed in black with a cloak on his head.
With a lot of scars, mental scars.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't say. I don't know any of either, so I can't speak on the subject.
I think the jester. I think
the jester's flirting and getting all cutesy with a bunch of ladies, and the executioner's more having that brothel fucking whorehouse Yeah, I'm projecting kind of fuck.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm protecting kind of fuck.
Yeah.
And a jester is very flexible, very dancey, got a lot of energy. He gonna do a good job, He's probably fucking the queen, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Low key. I wonder how many heirs in history are actually the jester's son. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That'd be an interesting project. I don't know how to really work on that, but
that's a great thesis. I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because they're joking the way into the fucking, and there was no way to know.
Yeah, at least it's who, and you just say it was you, honey. It was you that got me pregnant.
Oh my gosh, we're blessed with another child.
Yes, thank the Lord. And he comes out and he's like, he comes out just super goofy, and the king's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This baby is too damn funny.
He's a little silly.
It's a little bit of a funny baby.
Yeah.
They go on the Renaissance version of, what is it, Maury?
Yeah. You are the father.
Bring the baby here. Have him tell a joke.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I could see that. I mean, because the king's not funny.
What king did not surround themselves with yes men? It's we'll never truly know which king was the funniest. They're all yes men. Everyone that surrounds them.
That's true.
Yeah, every joke absolutely lands heavy. Every joke kills.
If heaven is real, I'm gonna ask these questions when I get there. I'm dying to know.
Who's the funniest fucking king? Tell me right now.
The kings of Leon, of course.
Well, that's great.
That is great. Yes.
That's all we got for you for OTP.
Okay, thank you for having me on.
It's
an honor.
It's an honor, pleasure.
We'll see you in basically 72 hours.
Yeah, that's going to be a barn burner.
Oh, yeah. Literally.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'll talk with y'all later.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Have a good one.
He didn't say love you back.
I know. They never do they?
They never do. As I look abroad. Yeah. All right. We can try to cut this out, but we should try to make a little attempt at a little Renaissance song.
All right. Hit it.
Celebrating all around where we go, we need to find eating the beer and eating the turkey leg, moist as wine. It's so delicious when I put it in my mouth, hold it goes in wine. Liquid down the drain, eating these cream puffs of jest. Playing the lute, playing the flute, sitting in moats with imagined poots. I have fun with the Renaissance Fair.
It's the Renaissance Fair.
At the Renaissance Fair.
We had a ball, we had a blast. Parting with you will not be the last. Welcome to HNEW. Honestly, not even worried.
Yo ho, a pirate song, Renaissance flavor, that's the one. They are much better than a Viking, cause they are much warmer.
Would you rather tell a good joke or be the one who is off with your head?
Would you rather tell a good joke or would you give the poke? Tell me what you would want to do, a jest or executioner.
Why do they have to do it in
We
such
tried to find a different one, the realm of this a sacred son, the king of all the ones that we have to be a jester's daughter.
Thank you so much for being here. We love to make you laugh and cheer. Here we are with OTP, with honestly not even worried. This is a
Back even song.
We could do one of those where one of us does like a.
That being said, another great podcast is in the books. Thank you guys for rocking with us today. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Honestly Not Even Worried, episode 27. We're at Honestly Not Even Worried on Instagram, at Honestly Not Even Worried on TikTok, at _NeloG, at Blake Boots. Thank you so much for your support. Until next time, bye.
I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I could tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away.